Merry Maid everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This is the Arian elf here to bring you another zodiac timing tarot reading. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anyone that happens upon it. Take it, flip it, switch it how it resonates, but please, please, please do not force it to. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support this whole time and helping me grow this channel. And if you have just found me and clicked on this video, thank you. I'm going to do my very best to deliver messages to you all for the highest good of all involved. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get it started. Oh, let's see if that comes out again. All right, Spirit Guides and deity within, what messages do you have for the highest good of all involved for the Cancer collective during Cancer season, June 21st to July 22nd, 2023. All right, Cancer, let's see what you got. All right, you have tranquility, harmonious in action, and you have wisdom. Okay, so with tranquility, definitely, I mean, this is your new year. Happy birthday to all my Cancers out there. Okay, this is your time to like kind of realign, and it's like your personal what do they call that for New Year? Resolution. Like, this is the time to make those resolutions, to, you know, have things come full cycle. This is a new beginning for you. Okay, like I said, your personal New Year. So how, in what ways can you embody the best version of yourself, what you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish for this year in your life? Okay, what wisdom has the previous year and previous years given you that you can use in this upcoming year to be, you know, an even better version of yourself, in a version of yourself that dwells on peace, dwells on, you know, not having disruptive energy cause you any interruption, you know, any stress, or how can you lessen your stress moving forward, okay, during your season and this whole next year, okay? And I didn't even realize that the wisdom card says asking questions, and I just, you know, posed a whole bunch of questions that you might be asking yourself. So, you know, those things happen. It is on the bottom of the deck. Those things happen very subconsciously, which in a way that you might not realize. Okay, so Cancer, if that resonated in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the tarot to see what other messages I can get for you guys at this time. Alrighty, so Spirit Guides and deity within, what messages do you have for the highest good of all involved for the Cancer collective during their season, June 21st to July 22nd, 2023? Okay, no, not any of those. They did not turn around. All right, Cancer. Okay. I was about to say, let's see what you got, but I don't like to be yelled at. What is happening here? Cancer, do you feel like things are just all over the place? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting right now. And that might be why you're like, all right, how can I slow down and, you know, take some of these burdens off my plate? All right, that's the vibe that I'm getting. But anyway, let's see what you got. One more. All right. Yep. All right, on the bottom of the deck here, you do have the Empress in reverse. It is giving that energy of you feeling like you're dependent on something, or being giving codependency. That you're scared to stand on your own feet or take a move forward in a certain direction. We'll clarify that as we go through. It will become more so clear. All right, your challenge during your season is having the strength to do something. Probably what's on the bottom of the deck. All right, having the strength to use the wisdom that you've gained over time to make moves that you're proud of, to make, you know, a substantial change in your life. All right. The theme surrounding your season, Cancer, is the 8 of Wands here. Get ready for some rapid change, all right? You might be afraid to do it, but you might be pushed in that direction at this point because it's time. It's like you're either tired of, you know, going through the same cycle over and over, or something just clicks and you're just like, why did I even give this the time of day before? Like, this is trash. All right. So get ready to either, you know, you might be moving or some type of very quick change that just, you know, it kind of is explosive. It just has multiple effects on different parts of your life. Don't shy away from it. It's giving that you have the strength to do this now. With the culmination of everything that you've gained over time, you can afford to have some peace. All right. These are good changes. All right. You do have the Devil card in reverse representing your current emotional state. Okay. You're not even like crazy flustered here. You're not even worried about, you know, material possessions. You're not worried about like, oh, what if, you know, I don't have this? And, you know, what stimulates you, what motivates you is not so much material anymore. Okay, I'm getting that it was in the past, but you know, you have found over time that there are more important things. All right, you do have the Ace of Pentacles here for what needs nurturing, and it's giving like a new opportunity, something that is just going to fall into your lap, and you now have the wisdom enough to grow it and build it into something that, you know, leads to passive income, leads to more peace in your days as opposed to stress, and you know, feeling uprooted when you are relaxing. You know, it's giving dive into that, because that's what's going to have you afford to be peaceful. All right, you do have the Eight of Swords in reverse here for your potential outcome. It's giving freedom. Do you have the strength, Cancer? At the end of the day, do you have the strength to reach out and acquire freedom for yourself at the end of the day? All right, and what does freedom mean to you? You might want to ponder that, because that's your outcome here. All right, you're not feeling you getting away from like a victim mentality. You taking responsibility for things, seeing things more clearly. Your advice here is that, you know, through all of the stress and, you know, the he said, she said, this, that, and the third, your advice is to see the truth in things. Okay, there might be, you know, some communication in regard to this, some type of apology, or you might just get a plain old download. All right, so some plain old in your dreams, or just a sudden epiphany about something. Your advice is to go on that, because that's the truth that you've been avoiding or blocking for a long time now. All right, Cancer, if that resonated in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe so that these videos do stay in rotation and help as many people as possible. Your likes do help me to gauge how many of you truly gain value from the content that I provide. So don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you do know when I post new videos. If you would like to get a personal tarot reading where I do go into details to help you solve any mysteries surrounding your life, or any of the crystals in my care, which are used as helpful tools to keep you on track with your goals, you can find a link to my shop in the description below. There you'll also find other cool links for spiritual supplies, jewelry, and meditations with like-minded intent. Alrighty, and now that you have liked the video, thank you, and let us continue. So, Spirit guides and Didi within, why is the Strength card here for Cancer's challenge during their season? All right, the Strength card is here for you, Cancer, because of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so these are the things that you want, but in a upright. I feel more so. Actually, this Knight of Pentacles is kind of on point, where you don't want to have to even lift a finger. All right, you're in a spot where, yeah, you just want to relax. You don't want to have to, you know, go up and hustle and bustle for the things that don't seem materialistic. You're realizing that the things that matter most to you, family, being emotionally sound, having support around you, you can't put a price on those. So why are you, you know, busting your butt for material when those things are probably already surrounding you? And having the strength to see that, and knowing how, trying to find a way to be more, have this be more a part of your life, and have work or, you know, other stresses elsewhere take your time away from what truly matters. So now you're trying to have the strength to build something passive. Okay, you're trying to figure out how to overcome that query you have. All right, 8 of Wands. Why are you here representing Cancer's theme for their season? What I said, you might be moving for real, Cancer. Yep. Oh my God. See, look at that. You might be moving. You and your family might be just picking up and moving. Okay. Have you seen those mobile homes, or like those tiny homes? That might be something that you're thinking about. That is definitely an abrupt and an explosive change. If you've been used to living in an apartment or a house, or it's not the same kind of thing. Okay, that's definitely a different lifestyle to get used to, but that's changes moving forward. That's less expenses coming out of your pocket. You might actually find that that's more a peaceful way of living for you, and a more peaceful way for you to pay more attention to your family, and leaving them other things, and teaching them about finances and how to be stable themselves, and how to create a legacy of love and family rather than material things, and not saying that you won't have, a legacy materialistically to pass on, but you're teaching, I feel like, your family and your loved ones that they're what's more important than that. All right. You're teaching them, love in its purest form, and how to be generous and thankful, so that they don't take material things for granted and let that kind of corrupt them. All right. Devil card in reverse. Why are you here for Cancer's current emotional state? All right, the Devil card is here for you in reverse because, are you the Temperance? Yep. Because of the Temperance and the 7 of Pentacles. You've learned that over time, wisdom, you've learned over time that patience is key. It's not about if something is going to happen for you. It's only a matter of when. And you knowing that it's going to come has allowed you to chill out in a lot of respects, okay? Because as long as you're watering and you're putting soil in the tree or whatever you're growing, as long as you're doing those fundamental things to help it grow, and you're watching it and keeping track of it, nurturing it, it's gonna grow, okay? And one day you'll have a money tree, all right, for lack of a better, I don't know exactly what you're trying to grow at this very moment, but you being diligently attentive is building something way more beautiful and sustainable than what you may have been relying on in previous years. All right, so you're basically, your current emotional state is you're on your spiritual journey right now. You're striving for peace. Anything that lends more to your peace of mind. Okay. What do you call it? You're very tranquil right now, huh? Tranquility. Ace of Pentacles. Why are you here representing what needs nurturing for Cancer during their season? I heard love in my head. Love needs nurturing. I almost pulled this out, so it's funny that it came out anyway. All right, you have the 5 of Pentacles here with the 7 of Cups. All right, so what needs nurturing is multiple. All right, I'm hearing multiple different options. You need to realize how many streams and avenues of wealth can come to you. Wealth is, okay, you need to realize that wealth is available in many different forms, which I do feel like that you've noticed and you've kind of made actions toward recently, or you're coming into that notion. Okay, so but what I would say it needs nurturing is that you need to make sure you remain mindful of that mindset. All right, you're maintaining that mindset, because we as humans tend to be human sometimes, and we might fall back on previous limiting beliefs, like, all right, this isn't happening fast enough. There's so many things to pay attention to, or to make sure of, or I'm not sure if this is going to work out how I initially, this, that, and the third. As you can see, if it helps you see it more clearly as well, this is a 7 of Pentacles and this is a 7 of Cups, right? So this is one tree. And there are 7 pentacles. There are 7 different options on this one tree. So it's not necessarily that you have to plant 7 trees or however many options are available for you to get multiple streams of income, passive, or whatever it is. You can literally do one thing and making sure that you nurture and foster your positive intent into that one thing and see how many branches it sprouts into. All right, so don't kind of get hopped up on the how. It's gonna happen. All right, I'm getting that it might be good for you to practice affirming things to make sure you don't fall back down any previous rabbit holes of overthinking. 8 of Swords. Why are you here in reverse for a potential outcome for Cancer? The 8 of Swords is here because of the Moon in reverse, as well as the Queen of Cups. Okay, you might have Pisces in your chart somewhere. You definitely have Cancer in your chart somewhere, or Scorpio. All right, but it's giving yeah, the truth has been released, let out. All right, as long as you're truthful to yourself and you know what you're capable of, and you don't try to play games and, oh, I can't do this, or be truthful to yourself as to why you think you can't do something, which will in turn help you to realize that you can do it. That can keep you in a cycle of supporting yourself and keeping moving forward. Okay, keeping on with birthing things, creating things. All right, it is important that you remain creative, and I don't mean to put pressure on you, but I feel like you're creative in nature anyway. So any feelings that you might have in regard to, oh, like, let me do this, it's going to be creative in the sense that only you would think to do it like that type of situation. Okay, so let your emotions guide you. Let the shadow work happen, and as long as you're honest with yourself, this is going to be awesome. Okay, whatever you're planning, it's awesome. 7 of Swords. Why are you here? Representing Cancer's advice. The 7 of Swords is here, Cancer, because, okay, because of the 6 of Swords as well as the 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, not the 7 of Swords coming out twice. They said what they said. So, your advice is to take what you've previously told yourself that might not have been so positive, or what notions that you've gotten from external sources, whatever it is, and move on. Like I feel like you've already gotten evidence of when you put your mind to it, or when you change your mindset to a more positive one, things just start to fall into place. Things just start to happen for you. So again, just make sure that you're truthful and honest with yourself, and see how your general perspective about things changes. All right, see that you think about solutions before you think otherwise. All right, you're just gonna have a very optimistic, positive mindset about everything, and see where that gets you. All right, Empress in reverse is clarified on the bottom of the deck by the Page of Swords in reverse. All right, so with the Empress in reverse, it's giving, for some reason I'm staring at this 3, and it's giving teamwork. All right, so you might need a friend. They might be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini based, that they kind of help you to remain on track, or and they can help you remain on track in a number of ways. It just depends on how you see it. They can be outwardly supportive, or they can be just someone that exhibits a lot of contrast. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to go down that path, or I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it the way that I want to do it. That's, you know, a more positive mindset. All right. So you might be just, at first you might feel like you're dependent on this person. I'm getting that they're not all that positive. Or is not as positive as you're going to end up being. But for the time being, you might find that you're dependent on them, whether they're supportive or they show you contrast, whatever that is. But they're going to show you that whatever kind of support that they're giving you or they're providing for you, you can find that within yourself. You can be the spark instead of finding that spark externally. All right. And look at that. Look, there's a butterfly on this. Like, get ready for this change. You have the 8 of Wands, right? Yeah, get ready for this change. It's waiting for you. It's like in your low-key energy. All right? Anyway, Cancer, that's about all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope it helped. Be sure to tune into both of those videos that are popping up on the right-hand side. And I'll most definitely see you next time. Already? Toodles.